Hello, yoga friends. This is a video for those of you that have been asking me for many, many years, would I record something for you so that you could have it as a home practice? Finally, I've got myself sorted with a webcam and a recording system and enough know-how to manage the technology. So thanks for your patience and your encouragement over the years. And here is a class that is very familiar to those of you that would have been coming long-term, something with that flow to the Gita Hatha yoga system. So thanks for your patience. Thanks for your encouragement. I look forward to sharing this class with you. Okay, let's find a space to stretch. Come on up to standing. And let's have the feet hip width apart. Just start to feel the flooring, feel the earth beneath the feet, that sense of grounded connection that we're establishing. And let's come to reach the arms out and up and just come to organically shift the body weight from foot to foot, side to side, lengthen and stretch up through the body. And then come to span your feet and your arms nice and wide. Have the palms facing out and away. Let's start to warm the shoulders. So we'll reach the arms up and bring them forward. And then reach the arms up and extend them out. On the inhale, bring the arms forward. And on the exhale, release. One more time, warming the shoulders. Let's inhale, reach the arms forward. And on the exhale, extend the arms out to the sides. Reach the fingers away. Let's come forward with the chin. Let's soften the hands and the head toward the floor. Let the back of the neck lengthen. And just start to take a few long, slow, steady breaths into the back of the body. And then from here, let's curl upwards through the spine. Let the arms follow loose and free. And as the head and shoulders lift, let's take the shoulders up, back and around. So generous shoulder rotations, just warming up the shoulder joints. And then softening the arms. Let's walk the feet back to hip width apart. And again, sweep the arms out and up. Start to shift from foot to foot, side to side. And just lengthen through each respective side of the body, as if you're aiming to create a little more length, a little more space, a little more openness. And then again, spanning the feet and the arms nice and wide, have the palms facing away. As we inhale, take the arms back, squeeze through the shoulder blades. As we exhale, release. Let the arms come back, let the chest be broad and open, and release. And one more time, arms coming back, chest spacious, and release. So fingers reach out and away, lead forward with your chin, come all the way down toward the floor, hands and head softening, back of neck lengthening. And from here, guiding each breath into the back surfaces of the body, through the legs, through the length of the spine, through the softness of the neck, and of course, including all of the muscles of the back. And then gradually curling upward through the spine. As the head and shoulders lift, let's now take the shoulders back, up, forward and around. Some generous rotations. Include as much of the arms as you like. Just feel as if you're really opening through the shoulder joints. And then softening the arms. Let's walk the feet into hip width apart. So let's follow on with some arm swings just to loosen the spine and open the chest. When you're ready, keep the pelvis reasonably fixed. It'll have a little movement, but we're not accentuating that. And just start to swing the arms loose and free from side to side. And as you do so, let's gradually raise the arms up toward shoulder height. And from here, lift the arms higher up above the head. Easing back to shoulder height. And softening down by the sides of the body. So let the arms come to rest. Let's step the feet together. Let's find mountain pose. Shoulders are circled up, back and around. Chest is broad. Let's close the eyes momentarily and just actively press both of the feet into the floor. Lift the crown of the head. Invite a sense of length and spaciousness into the body. And feel ideally that the body's weight is evenly balanced over each sole of the foot. And then from this steadfast place, let's blink the eyes open. Let's sweep the arms out and up. Interlace the fingers, stretch the palms up toward the ceiling, lengthen through the whole body. And then let's slowly ease to the right side. Just bringing in a bend into the left side of the body. Let's lift up to the center space and take that movement across to the left side. Easing up to center. Once again, reach up through the palms, soften the shoulders a little, easing with a side bend to the right. Lifting to the center space and taking that side bend to the left. And easing to center. Bring the hands to meet above the head, bring them down to the heart space and release by the sides of the body. So let's work with a little bit of balance. Let's bring the arms out to shoulder height. Keep your right foot fixed where it is and just come to place the left foot immediately in front of the right. And then look ahead with the eyes, find a focal point to fix the eyes upon. This will help balance. And even if you feel relatively steady, just aim to minimize any sway or movement over the feet. Feeling as balanced, strong, stable, and upright as you can possibly be. And then softening the arms down, stepping the foot back, pausing for a moment. And let's switch to the other side. Arms extend. Now have the left foot well anchored. Place the right foot immediately in front of the left. So we've got the whole sole of each foot resting into the floor. Again, find a fixed focal point for the eyes. Relax through the cheeks and the jawbone. And just feeling as much steadiness through the feet, the ankles, the legs, the entirety of the body as possible. And then softening the arms down, stepping the foot back. All right, let's come to follow on with tree pose. We can either work in the modified form of foot resting in against the lower leg, or if you'd like a slightly stronger position, you could lift the sole of the foot and place it to the inner thigh. So either way, knee moving out to the sides. Let's bring the hands into prayer position. Find that focal point for the eyes, and let's start to gradually reach the arms up above the head. Relax through the cheeks and the jawbone and just aim to steady the body as best you can. Knowing that these movements where we work on balance, of course, have a flow-on effect through every component of our being. And to release, let's gradually bring the hands down to the heart space. Let's soften by the sides as we lower the leg. Take a few moments, transfer the weight into that left foot, and when you're ready, either lifting the right foot to the inside of the lower leg, or if it's manageable, lift it up, place it to the inside of the thigh. Press the foot in a little as you take the knee back. Hands meet at prayer position, and let's come to reach the arms up above the head. So keep the shoulders relaxed, let them be soft away from the ears. Steady flow of breath through the body as we practice working with stability and balance. And then lowering the hands down to the heart space, releasing the foot, lowering the hands. Let's have a shake through the wrists and the ankles, through the hands and the feet. Just encouraging blood flow and circulation to the extremities. And let's come now to work with some salute to the sun movements. So come to the top of your mat so you've got space to step back into. Have your feet together and let's have the body nice and tall to begin. So as we inhale, circle the arms nice and wide, gather your energy, let the hands meet above the head, bring the hands to the heart space, release by the sides of the body. Let's sweep the arms forward, reach up, gentle arch back. And on the exhale, hinge from the hips, bend the knees if you need to, take the fingertips to the floor in line with the toes. So from here, with your left leg, let's come to step it back, lower the knee, untuck the toes as we look forward. From here, tuck the back toes under, palms to the floor, take the right foot back, bring the body into plank position. So a lengthened incline from shoulders to ankles. And then from here, lower your knees, lower your elbows, take the forehead in line with the fingertips. Let's come to slide the body through, tops of the feet to the floor and lift up into cobra. Just lifting as high as is comfortable, perfectly acceptable to have a lower lift. And then tuck your back toes under, press on the hands and the feet, lift the tailbone up, come into downward facing dog and encourage the heels back toward the floor as you breathe into the back surfaces of the body. And then looking to the hands with the left foot, come to step it through, lower the right knee, untuck the toes as we look forward. Let's tuck the back toes under, step the right foot in, take the forehead toward the knees, the chin toward the chest, and then lift the arms in line with the ears, reach all the way up, a gentle arch back, come to center, hands meet above the head to the heart space, and release. So pause, give the body that opportunity just to pause and take stock, to register the breath, to register any increase of temperature. And then let's come to follow one again. So as we inhale, circle the arms out wide, gather your surrounding sphere of energy. With a gesture of unity, bring the hands to the heart space and release by the sides of the body. Come to sweep the arms forward, reach up, a gentle arch back as we open to the opportunities of the day. And as we exhale, hinge forward, take the fingertips down either side of the toes. And now with our right leg, let's extend it back. Lower the knee, untuck the toes, look forward with the eyes. This beautiful gesture of looking into the fullness and the opportunities which life presents. As the back toes tuck under, let's keep the pelvis low. Take the left leg back into plank position. And then lower the knees, the elbows, the forehead in line with the fingertips. Bearing the weight into the hands, untucking the toes, lifting into cobra pose, and just celebrating that open-hearted position. As the toes tuck under, press on hands and feet, lifting the tail, finding a comfortable downward dog position, and breathing into this length and space we create in the back surface of the body. And now with the right foot, let's come to step it through, lower the left knee, untuck the toes as we look forward. Tucking the back toes under, stepping that left foot in. Take the forehead toward the knees, the chin toward the chest. And then sweep the arms forward, reaching up, gentle arch back. Come to center, hands meet above the head to the heart space. And release by the sides of the body. So again, pause momentarily. Let the breath settle. Feel into any increase in warmth or heart rate. Notice if parts of the body already are starting to feel a little more open. And let's come to work with one more sun salutation. As we inhale, take the arms out and up as if we're gathering our whole energy field. With a gesture of unity, bring the hands to the heart and release the arms by the sides. Let's come to sweep the arms forward, reach up, arch back, open to the opportunities which life presents. And as we exhale, hinge from the hips, take the fingertips down to the floor in line with the toes, and give thanks for this world in which we live. So with the left foot, let's come to step it back, lower the knee, untuck the toes and look forward. And let's have a sense of connecting with the goals and the aspirations that we have for this life. Little by little, day by day, working towards the things which are most important. As we tuck the back toes under, let's take the right leg back, bring the body into plank position. And as we pause for a breath or two, celebrate not only physical strength, but our capacity to draw upon our inner resourcefulness. Let's lower the knees, the elbows, take the forehead in line with the fingertips. Give thanks for remaining humble as you and then sliding the body through, come into cobra pose and celebrate the courage, the love, the compassion, which originates from the heart space. Tuck the toes under, press on hands and feet, lifting the tail. Come up into downward facing dog and feel momentarily into the hands and the feet. Feel a connection to the floor and have the awareness of the earth beneath that. And celebrate your capacity to do things which enhance your groundedness, your centeredness, your internal steadiness. As we look to the hands, left foot comes through, lower the right knee, untuck the toes, look forward. And again, connecting to the goals, the dreams, the ambitions that we hold for this life. As the back toes tuck under, step that back foot in. Take the forehead toward the knees, the chin toward the chest. And let this physical gesture remind us of the usefulness of turning our attention inwards, taking time to be reflective and introspective. Let's come to sweep the arms forward, reaching up, arching back, having the courage to allow the internal light to shine brightly. Bring the hands to meet above the head, bring the hands to the heart, reminding us of truth and authenticity, and releasing the arms by the sides of the body. So again, pause your body, rest in mountain pose, have the feet together, the chest nice and broad, and just observe the settling breath as it softens within the body. And then from here, let's blink, the eyes open. Let's come to span the feet nice and wide. We'll bring a little deeper side bend into the body. Bring the arms out to shoulder height. Let's ease across to the right side. Let's have the hand to the leg and reach up and over with the left arm. Aim to keep that top shoulder rotated as far back as you comfortably can. Chest is broad and spacious. And then lifting up to the center space. Let's take that movement across to the left. Hand onto the leg as we reach up and over with the right arm. And again, just encourage the top shoulder back a little, chest broad and open, breathing into the side body. And then easing up to center. Let's vary this a little now. So turn your right toes out and away. Come to bend through the right knee. Have as little or as deep a bend in the knee as you like. And then bending at the right elbow, let's bring it down and just lightly rest it upon the thigh. Reach the left arm up and over. And breathing into the body. Keep the left leg nice and long. Have the outside line of the foot pressing into the floor. And feel as if the strength of your legs is what primarily supports you here in this position. So as we use now that strength of the legs even more so, press the feet into the floor, support the waist, ease the body up. Lift up out of that bend in the knee. Turn your right toes in. Turn the left toes out and away. And come to bend through the left knee as little or as far as is comfortable. Take the elbow down, lightly rest it upon the thigh, and reach the right arm up and over. So relax the cheeks and the jawbone, breathing into the side body. Give thanks for a body which moves, a body which we can influence, its comfort, its flexibility, its openness, and know that each and every breath is bringing more oxygen and energy into our system. So press through the feet, use the strength of the legs, ease the body up, lift up out of the bend in the knee, turn the toes forward, and let's soften the arms down. Walk the feet in, and let's come down onto the hands and knees in cat position. So from here, some arching and curving of the spine, have the knees hip width apart, tops of the feet to the floor, and as we inhale, dip the belly, look forward and up. As we exhale, curving and rounding. On the inhale, dip the belly, look forward, broadening through the chest. Exhale, rounding the spine. And again, inhale, dip the belly, look forward and up. Exhale, curving and rounding. So let the spine come back to a flat, neutral position. Let's come to keep the hips as they are, so aligned over the knees. Let's walk the hands forward. If possible, keep the elbows and the forehead slightly off the floor. Let the chin tuck in toward the chest, so the back of the neck is long. Aim to have the tops of the feet and the shins as close to the floor as you can manage. And take a few deep breaths into the back of the ribs and the length of the spine. And then from here, walking the hands in. Let's sit the buttocks back to the heels if that's comfortable. And we'll bring some stretch into the thighs and the belly. So make two fists with your hands, bring them back behind the feet a little way. And then from here, press through the hands, lift up through the buttocks and the hips. If there's any neck sensitivity, keep your chin toward the chest. But otherwise, if it's comfortable, you're welcome to take the head back. Keep lifting the hips high and breathing into the front surface of your body. We'll work one more time with that movement. So soften the buttocks down, bring the chin forward, rest momentarily. And then once again, as you inhale, lift the buttocks up, lift the hips high, let the head come back if comfortable, and breathe deep into the belly region. And then to release, soften the buttocks, let the chin come forward. Let's rest in pose of the child. So have the hands by the feet, palms upturned, curl the body forward and rest the forehead upon the floor. And as you do so, allow the spine to round and soften. Let the breath settle. And then from here, lifting the head and shoulders. Okay, let's come to sit over on the buttocks and we'll draw the soles of the feet together. Okay, so as you bring the soles of the feet together, bring the heels in toward the body, interlace the fingers, take them around the toes, lengthen through the spine, and let's come to gently move the knees up and down toward the floor. Establish as rhythmic a breath as you can possibly have. And just allow that movement of the knees to bring some openness into the hips and the groin muscles. And then from here, release. Let's draw the knees up into the center space. Take the hands back behind the body. Just ease the knees from side to side, softening through the hips, massaging over the buttocks. And then come to stretch the legs forward momentarily. Just point the toes away from the body and flex them back. Point the toes away and flex back. All right, let's come to make a comfortable cross-legged position with the body. And let's come to practice our very familiar classic yoga mudra. So have the forefinger into the fleshy tip of the thumb, creating that circular shape. The three remaining fingers are together. Let's outstretch the arms over the knees. Spine is long, chest is broad. And let's work with yoga mudra, the seal of intent, or the intention that we bring to our yoga practice. As we inhale, sweep the arms out in line with the hips, palms face down, lift to shoulder height, bend and soften. And as you exhale, softening just as far forward as is comfortable, cross the wrists, rest them on the lower back, and tuck the chin toward the chest. So close the eyes, breathe steadily into the body. And this first time in yoga mudra, we bow in deep respect of our own true self. We acknowledge the ongoing learning and development which has taken place within this life. We give thanks for our daily efforts and contributions. We acknowledge the path of potential before us. And we celebrate our capacity to attune, to turn our attention deep within, to connect with that part of ourselves that is most deep, true, and real. Moving beyond the body, the intellect, the sway of the emotions, the public display of persona, taking our attention increasingly inwards in order that we connect with deep truth. We celebrate our own personal journey and our capacity to continually evolve. As we inhale, lifting the head and shoulders, spanning the arms out, bending the elbows, palms face away. And on the exhale, arms come down in line with the hips and return to the knees. A second time, inhale, sweep the arms out and up, bend and soften. Exhale, folding the body forward, crossing the wrists, resting them on the lower back as the chin tucks into the chest. With the eyes gently closed, with the breath moving steadily through the body. This second time, we turn our attention to others. So take a moment to think of those people in your life who are most important, most precious, and send heartfelt love and appreciation to these people. Whether that be family, friends, loved ones, reflect on all of those within your circle of friendship. And as we bring these people to mind, let's also celebrate that they too have had a learning journey. They too will continue to face a learning journey. We celebrate the potential and the possibility within others. As we inhale, lifting the head and shoulders, spanning the arms, bending and softening. And on the exhale, arms come down in line with the hips and return to the knees. And the third and final time, inhale, sweep the arms out and up, bend and soften. Exhale, folding forward, crossing wrists, relaxing chin to chest. As we pause this third time in Yoga Mudra, we bow in deep respect of the universe. We celebrate this earth upon which we live and all of the places of natural beauty. We celebrate the plants, the animals, all people, all cultures, all countries, all landscapes. And even as we contemplate the diversity upon this earth, we turn our attention outward to the universe more broadly. We contemplate the solar system of which we are part and all that lies beyond. We consider the organizing intelligence that is behind all things that we comprehend within this universe. So we celebrate a bigger picture. As we inhale, lifting the head and shoulders, spanning the arms out, bending and softening. And on the exhale, taking the arms down in line with the hips, returning to the knees. So relax the fingers, let them soften in over the knees or thighs. Pause momentarily with the eyes closed. Allow the steadiness of breath to create cohesion through the mind. And just take a few moments to note what you note. And then blinking the eyes open. Let's come to outstretch the legs forward. So let's follow on with a classic straight-legged spine twist. Have your feet together. Let the hands be in line with the hips. Let's come to sweep the right arm out to the side. Take it up and over. Back of hand to the left knee. Extend your left arm. Take it back behind you. Place it on the floor in line with the spine, back from the body. And as you inhale, lengthen through the spine. As you exhale, twist from the lower ribs and take that twisting gesture just as far as is naturally comfortable. You're welcome to close the eyes down so as to internalize your experience. And if possible, aim to have the crown of the head as centered over the tailbone as you possibly can have. Breathe into your spine, breathe into your back. And celebrate your capacity to look after the health and well-being of your spine and all of the supporting back muscles. And then to release, return the head to center. Let the hands come in line with the hips. Take a lovely deep breath from base of spine to crown of head. And exhale that breath through and along the spine. Once again, a deep inhalation from base of spine to crown of head. And with energy following thought, exhale that breath through the central column of the spine. And let's come to blink the eyes open. Let's work to the other side. Left arm extends, reach it up and over, back of hand to right knee. Let the right arm lengthen, take it back, place it on the floor in line with the spine, back from the body. Inhale, create length. So really use the arms for support. And as you exhale, twist from the lower ribs. Lower ribs initiates the movement, the body follows. And even as you turn the torso fully, check that the back of the neck remains a little soft. And just come to breathe into the spine. You can close the eyes if you like, internalize the awareness. Give thanks for a working spinal column. Appreciate the movements that you are able to make on a daily basis. The bending, the folding, the twisting, the reaching, the arching. And let's aim to support the spine and the back so that we have these flexible movements and also the strength that it offers well into the later years of life. So a strong physical spine to support the body and a strong energetic spine to support us as we move through life. Strength of backbone and the conviction and support that it offers. So let's gradually return the head to center. Bring the hands in line with the hips. Take a lovely deep breath from base of spine to crown of head. And as we exhale, extend that breath and the energy it holds through the spinal column. So from here, come to draw the knees up. Let's interlace the fingers around the knees. Keep the feet flat to the floor and just start to roll the spine back a little. So the arms are lengthened, the chin is tucking in toward the chest. And just a little space coming between the shoulder blades. And then sitting the body up. Okay, let's come to work with the wedge pose. We're going to lay down on the floor, keep the knees bent, and we'll bring some openness now into the thighs and the belly. So ease your way down. Take the feet hip width apart. Let the heels be close to the buttocks. Arms are by the sides, palms face down. As we inhale, press through the feet, lift the buttocks up off the floor, lift the hips as high as they'll comfortably go. You can either stay here and keep the arms on the floor, or if you'd like the hands to support the pelvis, come on up to the balls of the feet, keeping the elbows on the floor. Take the hands under the pelvis, let the fingers curl around toward the hips. You can either stay on the balls of the feet, or you can drop the heels back to the floor. And let's start to breathe deep and spacious breaths into the belly. If the knees feel as if they're splaying outwards a little, just draw them in toward the midline. And as you lift the hips high and work with that regular steady breath, celebrate here your capacity to open the plexus of nerves around the navel and to positively influence the body's nervous system and its capacity to process all of the emotional information which comes our way, allowing us to be better attuned to the messages that we receive, and also to be very consciously responsive rather than automatically reactive. And then to release, lower the hands if you were using them. Slowly lower the buttocks as the pelvis rests upon the floor. Draw the knees up over the chest. Interlace the fingers around the knees and gently rock from side to side and just massage the lower back space. And then center the knees, take the arms to the floor, stretch the feet up toward the ceiling. Keeping the lower back pressing into the floor, slowly lower straightened legs. If it gets a little strong at any point, just bend your knees, take your feet to the floor, and when they touch, let the feet fall out to the sides, let the palms rotate up toward the ceiling. And you might like at this point to take a deep breath into the body and freely sigh the breath out from the body. Those deeply sighed out breaths have quite a lovely softening influence over the muscular system. Just allowing the muscles to release tension and tightness. So let's aim to sit the body up now. Have the feet together, slide the hands in under the lower back, palms press into the floor. And as you inhale, press with the hands, sit the torso upward. All right, we'll come to work with the standing forward fold. So when you're ready, bring the feet to one side. Let's bring the body up to standing. Okay, so from here, have your feet together. Let the body be lengthened. Let's come to sweep the arms out and up. Let's lift momentarily out of the shoulders, just creating a little more space and openness. And then as you center the hands, let's come to hinge forward from the hips. You're very welcome to bend the knees a little, particularly if there's any lower back sensitivity. So take a grasp of the ankles or the lower legs, wherever you can manage. And then inhale, lengthen out of the lower back space. And as you exhale, gently soften forward. So we're trying not so much to round the lower back. We want the lower back as lengthened as possible. Feel as if you're taking your heart toward the tops of the feet. And then just allow the upper spine and the neck, the head to relax and rest in a comfortable position. And as you hold this shape, see if you can establish a regular, steady rate of breath. Knowing that the more steady and even the breath can be, the more settled and stable the mind will be. As we hold this position for just a few breaths longer, take a moment to cultivate gratitude and appreciation for your physical body and for its capacity to renew and regenerate on a daily basis. The skin, the cells, the bone, the blood, the body constantly in a state of renewal and replenishment. So to release, soften the hands toward the floor, bring a little bend to the knees and just start to slowly curl up through the spine. Let the arms follow loose and free. As the body comes upwards, straighten through the legs, circle the shoulders up, back and around. Let the arms hang loose and just close the eyes momentarily. And come to soften through layer upon layer of abdominal muscle. And then blinking the eyes open. So let's come to work now with Uddiyana Bandha, the stomach lock. So let's take the feet a little over hip width apart, have the toes angled out slightly, bring the hands to rest on the upper thighs, and know that this pose will benefit our whole digestive system. So take a deep breath into the body, a full breath out from the body. And at the end of your exhale, hold your breath, tuck the chin toward the chest for the throat lock, squeeze your belly muscles back toward the spine, lift toward the rib cage, and let's hold without breath for as long as is comfortable. Whenever your breath needs to return, let it do so. So on the inhale, we'd come to lengthen up through the legs, lift up through the torso, let the lungs fill with fresh oxygen, and then hinge from the hips. Take the hands and the head toward the floor, soften the throat, soften the belly. So let's curl up through the spine. Let's come to work again. Uddiyana Bandha or stomach lock. Hands on the thighs, deep breath in and out. Hold the breath, create the throat lock, draw the belly muscles back and up. Hold the body without breath as we hold this abdominal lock and know that we're working on our digestive system so that we can absorb the nutrients from the food that we eat and eliminate the waste. Let your breath come whenever needed. Lengthen through the body first and then hinge from the hips and soften the throat and the belly. Come to curl up through the spine. Let's work one more time with our stomach lock. A deep breath in, full breath out. Hold the breath, chin to the chest for the throat lock, draw the belly muscles back, aim to lift them up toward the rib cage. Know that this creates an internal massage over the pancreas and that we help to regulate the blood sugar levels and in turn our energy levels, so that we have an even, steady energy flow to last us the duration of each day. Body lengthening when the breath is needed. Hinge forward, take the hands and the head toward the floor, let the back of the neck soften. And let's come to slowly curl upward through the spine. Let's step the feet into that center space, find mountain pose for a moment and soften through the belly. And then from here, blinking the eyes open. Let's come down to rest now on the front surface of the body and we'll work with bow pose. So as you come down onto the front surface of the body, let's come to rest the forehead on the floor. Lift the feet into the air and take the hands back for a grasp of the feet or the ankles. Take a few moments to squeeze the shoulder blades together. Let the arms be lengthened long. And as we inhale, lift the head and shoulders, lift the knees and feet. Have the feet lifting up toward the ceiling. Feel as if the feet also want to kick back out of the hands. The arms are lengthened. Relax the cheeks and jawbone and breathe into the lower back space. So a pose which creates a little massage over the kidneys and the suprarenal glands. And energetically, this pose is connected to helping us access our determination and our willpower. so that we can put it towards the things in life that are most meaningful and important to us. To release, lower the limbs. Let the feet come back to the floor. Let the hands rest by the sides and rest the whole weight of the head. Weight of the body settling and softening into the support of the floor beneath. And then from here, shifting the attention into the heart space, let's come to work with pose of the Sphinx. So come to rest up on your elbows and forearms. Have the bend of the elbows level with the front of the chest. Take the feet in so that they're hip width apart. And let's press down through the elbows and the forearms, looking forward with the eyes. Take the shoulders down away from the ears. See if you can squeeze the shoulder blades in toward one another a little. And open and expand through the heart and through the chest space. Let there be comfort in your neck. So if the head is tilted up high, perhaps just drop the chin a little. Let the neck be very soft and spacious. And perhaps close the eyes down and take the attention into the heart space and come to celebrate all of the love and the compassion that you have. Know that the heart also governs the energies to do with courage and discernment. And as we connect further to these energies, know that you will be able to make wise and appropriate choices as you move through life, feeling aligned and connected with the heart space, as well as the intellect and the head. So open-hearted disposition is what we seek to connect to more fully and freely. Let's come to slowly lower down. Take the forehead to the floor momentarily. Let the back of the neck lengthen. And then stretch one arm forward, push on the alternate hand. Let's roll the body over onto the back. And we'll come to prepare to work with the shoulder stand pose. For those of you that would like something more gentle, feel free to rest your legs up against a nearby wall and just have a more elevated, restful position if you prefer. So this shoulder stand pose is really intended for those that are already familiar with this shape. So arms are lengthened by the sides of the body. Let's come to stretch the feet up toward the ceiling. And when you're ready, we're going to take the feet back behind the head. If you need to have a little rocking motion to help get the body into that shape, that's perfectly okay. So as your feet come back behind the head, just take them as far as is comfortable. Let the hands come to rest on the lower or mid-back space. And using the arms for support, come to gradually raise the feet up toward the ceiling. So chin is tucked in toward the chest. We're lifting up out of the waistline, never turning the head in this position. Let the feet be soft and relaxed, and breathe in and out of the belly space with as much steadiness as possible. So know that we're encouraging the blood flow from the feet and legs back to the upper body. It's a pose which benefits the health of the heart. And as we have the chin tucked in toward the chest in this throat lock position, creating a gentle massage over the thyroid gland within the throat, influencing our metabolism and energetically allowing for the throat space to be clear and open so that we can have truthful, honest, forthright expression. And then from here to release, start to slowly lower the feet back. Just take them as far toward the floor as is manageable, no straining. Release the arms, take them to the floor, palms face down, and use the arms for support. Gradually come to unfurl the spine. As the pelvis rests on the floor, follow through with straightened legs. And as the heels touch, feet fall to the sides, palms of the hands upturned. Perhaps once again, taking a deep breath into the body and freely sighing that breath out from the body. And then from here, let's come to follow on with Matsyasan, pose of the fish. Let's draw the feet together. Slide the hands in underneath the body. So we literally lay upon the arms. Have the palms together, or palms facing down, palms next to each other. Palms facing down into the floor, the thumbs are aligned. Just take a few moments to squeeze through your shoulder blades as if you're opening the chest. And then from here, as we inhale, press on the elbows and forearms, lift the heart up toward the ceiling. Let the weight of the head hang back loose and free. There's no effort in the neck here. Look back to whatever is behind you and feel as if the heart continually lifts. And then take the attention to the eyebrow center point. And as you breathe into this eyebrow center region, let's acknowledge the pituitary gland located within the brain, which helps to regulate so much of the hormonal system within the body. And let's draw upon here the connectedness or relationship to our internal knowing, our capacity to connect with the wisdom and the intuitive awareness that each of us have within. Really celebrate those times in life where you just so deeply knew something, whether others knew it to be true or correct or not. And celebrate those moments, deep connectedness, deep understanding, deep awareness of how to proceed. So to release, start to lower the head back to the floor, ease the neck out, release the arms from underneath the body, have the palms upturned, let the feet fall to the sides. Perhaps swallow to clear through the throat. And then just slowly turn the head to one side as if you're taking one ear toward the floor and then easing back to the center space. Turning to the other side, taking opposite ear toward floor. And returning head to center. And then preparing to sit the body up, feet together, hands slide in under the small of the back. Press the palms into the floor as we sit the body upward. And let's ease over onto the hands and knees in cat position. So from here, let's come to work with elephant pose. So from the hands and knees, tuck your toes under, press on the hands and feet, lift the tailbone. Take the feet nice and wide, about one leg's length apart. Let the heels come back to the floor. Press through your hands, lengthen through the arms, and let the weight of the head hang loose and free. So the weight of the body is predominantly taken through the legs. The arms are more for balance and support. Press continuously through the hands so that your spine is as long as possible. And feel as if you're taking your sternum bone, your chest area toward the floor a little. And with the head lower than the heart, let's celebrate the fact that the oxygenated blood will move into the head and the facial region more easily, and that the oxygen will allow for the mind to be clear and alert, for focus to be strong and aligned, for great clarity. And then to release, let's come to step the feet into center, lower the knees down, take the buttocks back to the heels, bring the elbows to the floor, and raising the fists, just rest the forehead upon the fists. And just have a few moments where blood flow moves from head back throughout upper body. And then lower the hands down, come to sit the body upward. If it's comfortable, sit back to the heels in diamond pose. If you need to ease over into some other shape, certainly do so. And then resting the hands here, just soften the chin toward the chest and just slowly come to sweep the chin from side to side. And then allowing the head to come to center, turning the head to look over one shoulder and coming to center and turning to look over the opposite shoulder and center, taking one ear toward one shoulder and center, opposite ear to opposite shoulder and center. Okay, so from here, we're going to lay the body down in Shavasana, relaxation pose. So lay yourself down comfortably. You might like a cushion perhaps for under your head. You might like a bolster for under your knees. You might like a blanket for over the body. So take whatever it is you need, come to lay comfortably, and we'll work with a guided body scan. So from here, just check that your feet are hip width apart. Let the feet comfortably fall in an outwards facing direction. Have the arms resting by the sides of the body, palms of the hands upturned. Allow the eyelids to gently close. And have the chin slightly drawn in toward the chest so that the back of the neck is lengthened. Allow the breath to continuously settle, just finding its own natural and soft rhythm. And give permission to the body to have this time to rest and replenish. So feel into the whole of your skeletal system and allow it to rest into the support of the floor beneath you. And then taking the attention down into the feet, let us begin to relax from the soles of the feet to the crown of the head. Relaxing through the feet, soles of feet, tops of feet, and each of the toes. Relaxing through the ankle regions. And softening into the lower leg spaces. Relaxing the shins, relaxing the calf muscles, lower legs, ankles, and feet. Relaxing. Relaxing now through the knee joints and softening into the upper leg spaces. Relaxing the thigh muscles in the front of the legs and the hamstring muscles in the back of the upper legs. Feel the weight of the pelvis resting into the support of the floor. Relaxing the hips, the hip joints within their sockets resting. Relaxing the length of the spine and the muscles of the back. Relaxing lower back, mid back, and upper back spaces. As you feel the gentleness of the breath coming in and out of the body, relaxing through the abdominal region, relaxing the front of the rib cage, and softening into the upper chest spaces. And take the attention now deep into the shoulders and relax each of the shoulder joints. Let the shoulder blade bones soften back into the floor's surface a little more so. Relaxing the front of the shoulders and the tops of the shoulders. And then softening the length of the arms, upper arms and elbows, forearms and wrists, Backs of the hands, palms of the hands, and all of the fingers. Fingers soft, slightly curled. Feel into the weight of the head resting into the floor's surface. And soften through the back of the neck, the sides of the neck, and allowing the throat to feel clear and open. From the crown of the head, soften over the entirety of the head, through the hair. And let's take our attention now to the muscles of the face. From the eyebrow center point, relax over the arch of each eyebrow. Relax the whole of the forehead. Soften into the hinge in the jawbone on each side of the face. And relax the cheeks, the chin, the muscles of the mouth, including the lips. Relax the bridge of the nose and the flares of the nostrils. And relax the eyes, eyelids, and surrounding eye muscles. Allow the whole of the face to feel soft and serene. And relaxing the entirety of your body from the crown of the head to the soles of your feet. Allow the muscles of the body to relax more and more with each and every breath you make. So let's gradually now draw the attention to the breath. Observe the movement of breath as it comes in and out of the body. Take a few moments to open your awareness to the entirety of the body, from the crown of the head to the soles of the feet. And just take a few moments to note what you note, to feel what you feel. And let's start now to gradually reawaken the physical form. Let's start to wriggle the fingers and the toes. You might like to stretch the arms up toward the ceiling, take them back behind the head, and just stretch long through the body. And then come to draw the knees up over the chest, hug the knees in, take the hands around the knees and just rock a little from side to side, massaging the lower back space. And then when you're ready, roll over to a side position. Use the arms for support, gradually come to sit the body upward. Just find a comfortable seated position. Take a few moments just to feel into that changed position of being upright. And then from here, as a closing gesture, let's come to take the arms out and up. Gather your surrounding sphere of space. Let the hands meet above the head. Let's bring the hands to the heart, reminding us of unity and centeredness and all that is possible. And bow forward in deep respect of your efforts. Slowly raise the body up and release the hands. So thank you, everyone. A joy to connect with you in this format. I do, of course, enjoy coming back to Castlemaine to visit you all from time to time, but for now, I thought I'd share this video, so I hope it's useful in some way. Have a great day. Bye.